Namaste. So today we'll talk about constipation, a very common problem observed in children, adults, elderly people, males, females, everybody. And in fact, everybody in one's lifetime would experience constipation at least for a few days here and there. If one has been constipated for a few days, 2, 3 days, 5, 7 days, then one may not require any medicine. But if constipation persists for a longer time, for a couple of weeks or few months or few years, then of course one requires to treat this. When you treat constipation, you should not be in a hurry to treat it by using laxatives or purgatives. Laxatives and purgatives are the medicines which will just chemically help you push your stuff inside the intestines and colon to throw it out. You should not do that in our experience. Because when you use purgatives and laxatives, what happens is that it will chemically push the matter. However, it will also produce a secondary effect whereby the day after the use of such purgatives, you are likely to be constipated even little more. And then there's a vicious cycle. You then again take purgatives, you feel better, then you stop it and you are constipated once again. And it goes on and on for many times for months and years together without you realizing that you are more constipated because of the use of purgatives or laxatives or any other herbal churna. So constipation, if it is chronic, it should not be taken lightly. Constipation is a reflection of internal problems that you may have at multiple levels. It is a reflection of your faulty dietary habits. It is a reflection of your faulty lifestyle habits, sedentary life, not having enough exercise, etc. It may be a reflection of stressful life. It may be a reflection of lack of sleep and so on. Or it may be an uncommon scenario. There may be some internal organic factors which may also lead to constipation, but that is not so common. The conventional treatment for constipation, as I said, is the use of purgatives and laxatives. But in our experience, long-term use of laxatives and purgatives is no good because it is always habit-forming. We have come across hundreds of patients, maybe thousands at times, that who have been consuming some laxatives or herbal churna, Ayurvedic churna all the time, every day. And for months together, sometimes patients may take those medicines for 5 years, 10 years. And in those cases, the intestines, the bowels, the large intestines, the rectum, they become so much habituated to these drugs and their effects. Even if it is a herbal medicine, they become so habituated that the moment you stop purgatives, one will not be able to pass motions for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. And then one is compelled to take the purgative or the medicine all over again. If you want to get treated for chronic constipation using homeopathy, then you'll have to be prepared for several things. Otherwise, in a few days' time, if you expect that homeopathic medicine will cure your constipation in 1 month or in a couple of weeks, it is not going to be possible if it is chronic constipation. You will have to slowly withdraw the use of purgatives, reducing the dependency on those purgative medicines or churna or any laxative. And in that process, it is absolutely possible that you will be facing the difficulty in passing motions. You will be more constipation because the body will ask for those chemical-based herbs or whatever you are taking. So you will have to face the situation. Your body will have to unlearn how to manage with less dose of purgatives. And at the same time, you may have to bring huge dietary changes and lifestyle changes. If you put together along with homeopathy, then there is a possibility that you will be treated with constipation with homeopathy and you can possibly get rid of those purgatives also, but it is not very easy. You have to be mentally and physically prepared to undertake this project, as I call it, to get rid of purgatives if you are using for a long time. If you are not using purgatives and if you have been constipated, say for a couple of months or a couple of years, then homeopathy will help you much faster getting help by regularizing your internal bowels and your intestines and colon. Dietary changes are extremely important in the treatment of constipation. The food which you end up eating, food which is less in fiber, junk food, if you are eating gluten, food containing gluten like maida in the form of biscuits, bread, etc., then you are likely to be more constipated. You have to cut down on that. You should stop using junk food, deep fried food, add more of vegetables, fruits, drink plenty of water and exercise regularly. All this put together will help you really get rid of constipation. So homeopathy is one of the best options to treat your constipation, provided you are prepared to bring certain initial changes in the diet and reducing the medicines, etc. I'm sure this video on constipation will help you improve better. Thank you so much for watching.